What's up everyone, this is CyberKnight 8610, and today we have some Yu-Gi-Oh news for you guys. First off, we're going to be talking about the new cards that have been revealed in the Cyverse Link structure deck that's coming out for Japan. I don't think we have an English release date on this yet, but I'm thinking we'll probably get it later on this year or something like that. I just hope they don't, as they say on the organization right here too, I hope it doesn't like get thrown into a pack or something like what happened to the previous structure, the Pendulum structure deck that I guess we're getting the pack for, yeah, actually this month. And also we're going to be talking about the new Duelist Pack Legend Duelist cards that have been revealed, so that means new CyberDark monsters, new Roid monsters for Cyrus, and even some new Water Dragon monsters for Bastion. So it's actually really a lot of really cool things in that set, and some other, you know, random promos and stuff too, even a new DDD monster. So let's go on ahead and start going through them. First off, like I said, the Cyverse Link structure deck. The first new card that we have that's revealed is Encode Talker. So I guess like a mini version of Decode Talker, something like that. Anyway, it is a light Cyverse Link monster with a link of 2,300 attack, and of course you can see the different link spots for it. And let's see, it requires 2 Cyverse monsters to link summon it, and its effect is once per turn before damage calculation, when a monster at this card's link point battles an opponent's monster with higher attack, you can activate this effect. That monster you control cannot be destroyed by battle, and you take no battle damage from that battle. After the damage calculation, have either this card or a monster at this card's link point gain attack equal to the attack of the opponent's monster until the end of this turn. So it's a pretty straightforward link monster. It's one that can help power up your other monsters in your side of the field that are weaker than your opponent's, or just himself. I mean, you could power up and gain your opponent's original attack of that monster to Encode Talker. So that's actually really good. I mean, he already starts off with 2,300 attack. Depending on what you're going against, again, I always go with this example, but like Blue Eyes White Dragon, you gain 3,000 attack basically then on one of your monsters or Encode Talkers. So I think it's a pretty good link monster, and looks like a lot of fun to use. Like I said, I don't know if it's supposed to be like a mini version of Decode Talker or a younger version. I don't know. I wonder what the lore is supposed to be on that. And of course, a lot of the cards have been revealed for the new Cyverse one. I'm going to kind of just skim through these because we have a lot of cards to talk about today. So, first one we have is Client Ant, and basically what this one does is when it's normal summoned, all of your Cyverse monsters gain 500 attack and defense during your turn. And also, if it would be destroyed by battle or card effect, you can destroy a Cyverse monster you control or have in your hand instead. So it's able to protect itself and power up your other Cyverse monsters. I mean, imagine, yeah, I guess that effect would actually stack. So imagine having a bunch of these on your side of the field, just keep raising that attack points. I mean, that would be pretty cool. It's actually an interesting card for them. Another one they have is a Boot Stagger. This is another one that's pretty cool too, because it has it where it's a level 5 monster, but you can special summon it when a Cyverse monster that you control is normal summoned. So you can easily special summon this card, and also when it inflicts battle damage to your opponent, you get tokens out of it. And since now that we know that token cards can be used for link summoning, there you go. I mean, it's another way to get some Cyverse monsters, or tokens I should say, on your side of the field and go for those link summonings. So again, that's another one that's pretty interesting to me, just because easy tokens and pretty easy to summon. And the last monster actually from the structure deck, and that is Backlinker. This one is just a way to basically reset the extra monster zones, because it's able to clear the monster zones and then shuffle everything from the monster zones back into the decks and everything too. So it's basically a huge reset button for you in the new extra monster zones, which you guys know now are the new zones that are on the playmats. So pretty interesting effect on that one too, just making it so you can just reset everything. If your opponent maybe even has both of the extra monster zones or something, you can just reset everything for you, and then kind of just start off with like a clean slate or something, you know? And then, of course, a new spell card's been revealed for him. It's a quick play spell, and what this one does is it makes it so you can banish one of your Cyverse monsters, and then you're able to add a Cyverse monster with attack lower than that banished monster's attack from your deck to your hand. So it's a searcher, and then also that banished monster returns to the field during your next standby phase, and it can actually attack directly. So that's kind of a brief summary of this card. It's a good one because first off, it's a searcher, and it's a way to make it so your monsters can attack directly. I mean, use this with, let's see, with Boot Staggered. There you go. Pretty good combo. Get a token out of it, get a direct attack. That's actually pretty awesome. And yeah, that's pretty much everything from the structure deck. We also have heard different things, you know, different good reprints from the structure deck. I believe like Solemn Strike's supposed to be in this, and Storming Mirror Force. So I think this structure deck's definitely gonna be worth picking those up if it, you know, includes those reprints for us. Which, since the Ancient Gear and Dinosaur structure decks were pretty nice on the reprints, maybe they'll keep this one to that too. I really hope so. And then afterwards, like I said, we're going to be talking about the Duelist Pack Legend Duelist card. So with this, a lot of nostalgia, basically. So the first one we have is our new CyberDark monsters. So we have CyberDark Cannon. It's kind of a straightforward CyberDark monster. With it, it is making it so you have a searcher, one that you can search for your different CyberDarks. It also has it so you can actually send some of the monsters from your deck to the graveyard, which you can send a strong dragon for your CyberDarks, you know, to easily use for them. Like, what was it, Infernal Dragon? Was the one I think Zane used back then. I think it was like in his Duelist Pack too, if I remember the name correctly. And then also you're able to draw a card if it's destroyed. So pretty good card all the way around. I mean, I was hoping they would have some different effects added to them, and it looks like they actually did with this one. So it's a pretty good upgrade for CyberDark, so I like that one. And then afterwards, we also have CyberDark Claw. This one, you have a searcher for the spell and trap cards, so basically CyberDark Impact would be the best option. And also, it's able to send monsters from your extra deck to the graveyard, which again is a great way. You can send like a strong dragon like that, and there you go. I mean, it can be fuel for more fusions and stuff as well, whatever you send. And also having sort of a recycling effect too. Get one of your CyberDarks from your graveyard, add it back to your hands. So again, pretty good effects. I think they'll be pretty useful for CyberDarks. I mean, not much else to really say about it. And then the last new card for CyberDarks, and that is CyberDark Inferno. It is a new field spell card for them. With this, you have some protection for your CyberDarks. You also have a way to summon more of your CyberDark monsters with the second effect. And then that third effect is a searcher for a polymerization or a fusion card for you to go for your CyberDark fusions. Kind of straightforward again on this one. I think it'll come in handy for them. I mean, it seems like every good archetype these days is like getting a field spell card. And I mean, this looks like a pretty good field spell card for them too. Another way to summon more CyberDarks, and you have a searcher for a polymerization. Kind of wish they actually got a new fusion card for them though. I know we already have CyberDark Impact, which is a really good fusion card for them. I was hoping for one more new card on that, but yeah, maybe we'll get something else in the future. Who knows, but I feel like that's still a pretty good step in the right direction. And then now for the new Roid cards that Cyverse has. So these are actually pretty cool. First one they have is a new field spell for them too, and that is Mega Roid City. Its effect is you can only activate each of this card's name effects once per turn. If you activate any of this card's effect, you cannot special summon from the extra deck during this turn except fusion monsters. You can target one other card you control, destroy it, and if you do, add one Roid monster from your deck to your hand. During damage calculation, when a Roid monster you control attacks or is attacked, you can send a Roid monster from your deck to the graveyard. During damage calculation only, switch the original attack and defense of that monster you control. It's a searcher for you. It makes it so that your Roid monsters can kind of be protected in a way, and also being able to switch attack and defense around, which is a pretty good strategy for Roid monsters. I mean, their fusions and stuff, especially the new fusion that we saw with 5,000 defense and 0 attack. Yeah, use a card like this on it, you have a 5,000 attack monster. It looks like it's going to be pretty fun. It really does remind me of something, though, from, like, Transformers. I guess that is the theme of these, but, yeah, it just looks kind of cool like that. And then we also have a new Roid monster, and that is Mixeroid. So this, it's cool to see a new one of these. So this is a monster that actually has pretty good defense, which if you switch it around with that field spell, it'd have good attack. And it's a way to send more of your machines to the graveyard, your different Roid monsters, which then you can use all of them to fusion summon one of your fusion Roid monsters. Another one that's going to be pretty interesting. I mean, it's kind of another fusion card for them, and a pretty good effect all the way around for it. So I like this one. I think it'll be pretty fun to use, and like I said, use a field spell with that. It's a 2,200 attack level 4 monster. There you go. I mean, that really will do some damage. And then, of course, we are going to talk about Bastion's new cards. So I'm sorry if I kind of seem like I'm all over the place on this. There's just so many cool cards to talk about, and I gotta say, the nostalgia is really kicking in, especially on this page, all these cards. I'll have everything in the description, too. But anyway, we have Deuterion, I think is how you pronounce that. It's a new card for Bastion. It's another one of the new, that goes with the bonding cards and Water Dragon, I should say. Anyway, it is a Water Dinosaur, level 5, 2,000 attack, 1,400 defense monster, and its effects are, let's see, you can discard this card, add one bonding spell or trap card from your deck to your hand. If this card is normal or special summon, you can target one Hydrogeddon, Oxygeddon, or Deuterion in your graveyard, special summon it. So basically it is a searcher for the bonding cards, which I like that effect. Just being able to discard it, search for those, that's definitely going to come in handy for you. Obviously, if we're going for Water Dragon, and of course the new Water Dragon, I forget its exact name, that we talked about, I think, the other day, or I posted about it. And it's just a way to help you get the bonding cards to bring those out. And then also, when it's normal or special summon, you're able to get more of your different get-on cards, I guess really Hydrogeddon and Oxygeddon, to your side of the field. And again, go for, you know, whatever you want, Water Dragon or whatever. Just have more monsters on your side of the field. It is bonding a D20, normal spell card, and its effect is, let's see, you contribute to Deuterion and one Oxygeddon from your hand or field, special summon one Water Dragon or Water Dragon cluster from your hand, deck, or graveyard. This is treated as a special summon with bonding H2O. If this card is in your graveyard, if Water Dragon or Water Cluster Dragon is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can add this card from your graveyard to your hand. So this is the card to help you bring out the different Water Dragons. It's that straightforward. It's an upgraded version of bonding H2O, really, is the way I look at it. And then, of course, the last card that Bastion is getting from this, and that is bonding DHO. It is a normal trap card, and its effect is shuffle one of each Deuterion, Hydrogeddon and Oxygeddon from your hand or graveyard to the deck. Special summon 1 Water Dragon Cluster from your hand or graveyard. You can banish this card from your graveyard, add 1 Water Dragon or Water Dragon Cluster from your deck or graveyard to your hand. So again, it's another bonding H2O. Seems a little bit better though for this one because it's kind of an instant one. I mean, if they're in your hand or graveyard, which if you can use a deck that send them to your graveyard easily, like maybe you're using like lawn mowing or something, and then of course, you know, special summoning Water Dragon Cluster with this effect, that could be pretty useful. I mean, that could be a pretty fun option for you to use, and again, it's just another upgrade for bonding H2O, and this one I like a little bit better just because it seems like it's going to be easier to bring them out, but then again, it's a trap card, so it's going to be a hair bit slower because obviously you have to set it and then wait before you can use it. So, but yeah, not bad, and I'm looking forward to trying it out, to be very honest. I mean, something new for Bastion, that's pretty cool. I never thought we'd get anything else for him, you know? And then, of course, for our last page of cards, this is just kind of promo cards and miscellaneous, really, as they say right there. Basically, the next promo, which we don't have the effect for yet, is going to be VLAN Hydra. Obviously, too, this is not a promo that we're getting in our magazine. We're getting, like, the Dark Magician Girl, the new version of her. I think it's the most recent one that's been announced for us. And we'll probably get this, like, added into a set or something. All these cards have even been added, like, in Megatins and stuff. So we'll probably get it later on, but we don't have an effect to talk about just yet. And like I said at the beginning too, we actually have a new DDD monster to talk about, so I'm going to try to go through this kind of quickly because I know this video is probably already longer than it should be. So yeah, this is a pretty straightforward card. It's able to basically do piercing battle damage and weaken your opponent's defenses. Pretty good card on that. If you don't know what piercing battle damage is, it's basically, it makes it so your opponent still takes damage even if the monster's in defense. You know, so it's like if it's an attack, how they would lose life points. Same thing, that's what piercing battle damage is. So, pretty interesting card and just kind of interesting to see something new for them. And then afterwards we have White Stingray. This is another pretty interesting card. I think it kind of goes with like those water monsters we saw before with the Synchro and everything, because basically you can special summon it by discarding a water monster, and then also if it's special summoned from the graveyard, it becomes a tuner monster. So it can actually become a tuner monster like that, which I don't remember any other monsters that can do that. Are there any other monsters that are fake monsters that can actually just become tuner monsters? Maybe I'm forgetting something, but that seems like a really cool effect, just being able to do that. So again, not much to say about it, but looks like it'd be pretty fun. I mean, it's easy to bring out and it can become a tuner. And then, of course, last thing we're going to talk about is that there's going to be Yugi and Kaiba shoes evidently coming out for Japan, and some new sleeves, which I'm interested in getting. You guys know I collect a lot of sleeves, and you do a video on that too, by the way. But yeah, just some cool new sleeves that are coming out. So, what do you guys think about all this news? Did you like some of these new cards that have been revealed? Do you not like them so much? Like I said, we'll talk about the new cards that have been revealed from Circuit Break in another video later on today. Basically, 2 new archetypes are going to be in that set, or I guess a returning one and a brand new one. So, can't wait to talk about those, and I want to know what you guys think about all these cards. Which ones are you most excited about? For me, I'm pretty excited about the new CyberDark, just because it's something I never thought that would happen. You know, actually seeing new cards for them. So I'm happy to see that, and I'm hoping they'll be pretty fun to play afterwards too. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Everything I talked about, all the pages I'm talking about will be in the description. You want to check it out for yourself, because we skimmed through some of them. And again, sorry it's a little bit longer video, but I wanted to cover everything, and I always hate kind of splitting everything up into separate videos. So that way you guys can just watch everything in one video, and then like I said, we'll kind of keep the new archetypes and returning one for the next one, because there's a lot to talk about in that too. So as always, thank you guys for watching. Be sure to hit that like button, helps out a ton. Subscribe for more Yu-Gi-Oh news and other Yu-Gi-Oh videos, and of course I will catch you guys later. See ya.